What's going on, everybody? If you didn't know, now you know. Your boy Kelvin here, back again, checking in with this 2K12 association. I'm starting it up real quick because, well, I'm gonna explain it in another video why I'm starting this. But basically, I'm kind of getting tired of 2K, my player, and create a legend. They're pretty much the same thing. So much cheese going on in that. The sliders were not set right. The computer AI and your AI, it's just a pile of BS. That's why I'm starting this association. Just so I can have something to play, because a lot of times I want to play 2K, but I don't want to play my player. I don't want to play Create a Legend. I've played Team Up. I've had fun on Team Up recently, but it's just not enough. So I'm starting up this association with, you already know, the Toronto Raptors. I'm holding it down from my city, but in real life, Toronto Raptors, look at their record from last season, 22-60. My goodness. They're a pile of trash, straight up trash. This year, it's the same thing, straight up pile of trash. As you already know, I call them the Toronto Craptors. Some would say that this has been another disappointing season, but in my opinion, it's not a disappointing season, because if you were disappointing, that means you had hopes. I knew this team was going to be straight up garbage. I put out a video saying they were going to be garbage, and that video will be in the video response area, annotation on the screen most likely. But I knew how it was going to turn out. The Raptors, they had a bunch of ass players on the team. Like, straight up, the players that they had were ass. Like, Jamal McGlory, they got him after his prime. I know he's a Toronto... Woo, excuse me. I know he's a Toronto guy, but still, you guys do better than this. And Jose Calderon, I hate that guy. I hate him so much. Like, that's why I put him as a bench warmer. I know I'm trading him immediately. I do not want him on the team, because I have a dream for this team. I said I have a dream that one day the Toronto Raptors would be at the top of the Eastern Conference. Oh yes, I have a dream. I'm sorry, I snapped a little bit. But right now I'm looking at some of the rookies. I downloaded from 2K Share the rookies. So I know that they're pretty good. I've looked at their ratings. I know a lot of them are pretty good. That's why when I'm making the trades that I make, I know I want to at least hold on to a first round pick, because even if it's mid to late first round, it'll be a pretty good player that I can get. And right now, you already know I had to bring home my man Corey Joseph, who I'm playing my Create a Legend with. I had to bring him home. I just had to do it. It was a must for me. And this is why I like in 2K12 they have this trade, the trade finder, which is a really good feature, because I don't think I would ever have come up with this trade right here, my first round pick for their first round pick and Corey Joseph. I'm pretty much giving them nothing for this trade, and I really wanted Corey. And next I had to go out and get his old running mate Tristan Thompson, the kid out of Brampton, Ontario. And first they wanted me to give up Lennox Kleza and Ed Davis for him and Semi Erden. I wasn't really feeling that. I didn't want to really give up Kleza. Ed Davis and Tristan Thompson, their ratings match up perfectly, and which is what I would have had in mind, because they're pretty much the same player. I personally think that Tristan Thompson is going to be way better. He's going to have a way better career than Ed Davis. Ed Davis is another guy. I think he's pretty trash. He went to North Carolina, and they didn't even make the 64 teams for the NCAA tournament. Like, come on, University of North Carolina, one of the most known universities in all of basketball, and he couldn't even bring them there. But let me stop talking about that. Let me stop talking about real life. Right now, Jose Calderon, like I said, he's a bum. Gotta go. There were a lot of good trades that they were offering me, like this one right here, Emeka Okafor. I had to look at that one. I thought Emeka Okafor could really help the team, but I didn't really want to give up James Johnson, so that's why I didn't really accept that one. I didn't look at that too hard. This was a good trade. I don't know why. I didn't really look at this trade seriously, but Meta World Peace, aka Ron Artest, and Troy Murphy. Troy Murphy does work, believe that. Troy Murphy, he can stretch the floor, and he's a good player offensively. This next Lamar Odom trade, I eventually ended up trading for Lamar Odom and Brendan Wright, but right here, I just had to look at this trade. This Gerald Wallace, Gerald Green trade was extremely tempting to me, but I ended up not picking it because, like I said before, I didn't want to trade away any picks. Even though if I had paid attention and looked closer, which I just noticed it just now, this was my 2013 pick, and I know I'm probably not even going to play that far into this association. So I could have made a like cheese maneuver and picked up Gerald Wallace and Gerald Green, which would have been very exciting. But here you see, I made headlines. Opening day, no games have even been played yet, and I'm making news. I'm making headlines, making moves, and my dream, it's pretty much coming together. The vision that I have for this team, we're moving in that direction. So here you see the players that I've gotten now. We got Jared Bayless starting, DeRozan, James Johnson, and on the bench we got LO, Tristan Thompson, Anthony Morrow, and my man Corey Joseph, and also Mike Dunleavy is still a reserve. So this is your boy Kelvin, and I'm out. Deuces.